How's it going, everyone? It's Harvey from Mother SpongeBob. Today is April 27, 2021, and today we're going to focus on the major severe weather threat that's going to impact the Midwest, as well as a very warm temperatures expected throughout the East Coast. But before I begin, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more weather icons, and make sure to like if you like this video, and make sure to turn on post notifications if you want to see even more weather icons. So let's take a look first at the current radar, where you see that there's an abundance of rain showers all throughout the Midwest, where we do see some rain right around the Minnesota area. And now for today, there is that possibility that we might see some severe weather. So watch out if you're right around Minnesota and Wisconsin. If we take a look closer at the radar, you see that just north of Green Bay, we do have this line of thunderstorms going through northern Wisconsin. However, I do not expect they are necessarily severe just yet, and it's unlikely that it will become severe if it goes over Lake Michigan, where the water temperatures are going to be very cold and the air is going to be very stable as a result. But it certainly has a possibility of maybe bringing wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour and some heavy rain. And I'm looking at this thunderstorm right around Mississippi River, where we are seeing some a severe thunderstorm right around there, so you need to watch out for that. But yeah, this is just a large area of thunderstorms occurring all through the Midwest. So your questions might be, how much more severe weather should we expect over the next several days? What are the impacts? Well, I'll get to that right now. So let's first take a look at the GFS model. So this is right around where we're at right now, and there's that low pressure system we've been talking about over the past several days, and there's certainly that chance of severe weather. Taking a look at the Storm Prediction Center's forecast, you do see that we are under the slight category, which really means we're in the moderate category when it comes to severe weather, which includes cities like Dallas. This includes cities like Austin, Texas, San Antonio, and Oklahoma City as well is under the slight to moderate risk of severe weather. So you need to watch out for that. Damaging winds, large hail could be the issue. And then just outside of that, it'll be marginal since there isn't enough unstable air in the atmosphere or a lot of warm air to really induce a lot of these thunderstorms, to really hold enough water vapor to create just heavy thunderstorm activity in those areas. However, that will change going into the next day, where if we take a look at the oh wait, my bad. This is actually day 2. I apologize for that. This is day 1, where today is expected to be the worst when it comes to severe weather, because it's impacting the most people throughout Texas and throughout Wisconsin, throughout Colorado, Kansas, and Nebraska has a pretty moderate to high risk of severe weather. And this will extend into tomorrow, like I just showed you guys. So if we were to take a look at the convective available potential energy, which that could fuel these thunderstorms, you see that there's going to be quite a bit for the rest of today, where we are seeing that convective available potential energy move as far north as Illinois, which is definitely concerning. It will create enough lift in the atmosphere for some thunderstorm activity to occur, and there will be just enough water vapor in the atmosphere to release a lot of latent heat to allow those thunderstorms to grow. So as a result, we're expecting a severe weather threat throughout just to the west of the Mississippi River Valley. We're seeing readings of around 1,500 joules per kilogram in terms of convective available potential energy, which is definitely high enough for some severe weather to occur. And we do see an even darker area later tonight, where the chance of severe weather increases right around Missouri later tonight, as that convective available potential energy brings severe weather. And then throughout tomorrow, this will extend, where we're seeing higher readings of convective available potential energy. However, the good news is that this severe weather isn't as bad as I anticipated. I expected it to be much worse based off of how far south the jet stream was dipping in the previous runs, but it doesn't seem like that jet stream dip will be as pronounced, or pronounced enough to allow the atmosphere to allow a lot of lift with the air molecules to induce severe weather. So as a result, severe weather will be limited from this event, but we still could see large hail, damaging winds, and possibly a tornado in some cases. So you need to watch out still throughout the Midwest. And rain certainly could also be the issue because you see that there's going to be a lot of rain right around Arkansas, Oklahoma, Texas, and this will extend well into tomorrow. So you guys need to pay attention right around those states. And then around 3 day mark, while there was a fear of a nor'easter, that seems to subside a little bit, mainly because the timing isn't 100% correct, because the low pressure system, or the area of lowest pressure, moves just a little bit faster than this trough. If this trough and the low pressure system were to meet up right around this area, then that would be considered a problem, and we would have had a more legitimate chance of a nor'easter. However, they're combining a little too late, and it won't develop into its max intensity until it's well off to the east of the northeast. So as a result, the nor'easter threat seems limited at this point, and the European model agrees with it. If we were to take a look at that, you're going to see that the European is also forecasting just isn't forecasting as big of a nor'easter. If we taking a look, you see that the low pressure is just a little bit faster than this dip in the jet stream, which is pretty much preventing the chance of a major nor'easter to occur in the northeast. So the good news is that no major nor'easter will occur, but there's certainly a chance of snow in the higher elevations. We need to keep a close eye on that over the next several days. We might be entering May, but the chance of snow still remains, especially in the extreme northern portions of the United States. So you guys definitely need to keep a close eye on that. And in terms of rainfall, let's take a look at the rainfall forecast right now. There's certainly going to be heavy rain associated with these thunderstorms, and we could see it. It raises a concern of a flood threat throughout the Midwest, where Missouri, Illinois, and Kentucky, even extending to Arkansas and Oklahoma, are under the very heavy rain threat, where around 4 to 5 inches of rain is expected over the next 5 days. And even if we were to take a look at over the next 24 hours, right around 1 to 3 inches of rain is forecasted just east of Oklahoma City and extending to Missouri and Illinois. So having around an inch or 3 inches of rain within a 24-hour period is quite a lot, and that certainly raises the concern of some flooding. So if you're in an area near a river, or if you're in an area near a river that's close to overtopping its banks, you need to pay close attention to that, because that certainly could raise the concern of some flooding and even flash flooding associated with these thunderstorms. Now, taking a look at the Futurecast radar to see when you should expect the worst of the severe weather throughout the Midwest. Taking a look at that, you see that let me go back. So this is close to an accurate representation of what's currently happening throughout the United States. But moving forward, you're going to see that there's going to be quite a bit of severe weather going forward throughout the Midwest. If taking a look, you see that eventually the storms do move east, but however, we do see another band of thunderstorms develop right around the Wednesday time frame. So you guys need to pay close attention to this right around Texas, Oklahoma, because another round of severe weather will occur right around the morning time, when a lot of you guys are sleeping. So keep a close eye on that. And then you see that the rain extends to Illinois and Missouri, where they could get into some severe weather and heavy rain. But you see the worst comes right around the afternoon on Wednesday for a lot of you guys in the Midwest, where we do see another round of thunderstorms as a result of the shortwave radiation creating an unstable environment in the atmosphere. And we just do see quite a bit of thunderstorm activity, and it even gets worse headed into Thursday, where we see a line of thunderstorms along this jet stream dip that's going to induce just enough unstable air and lift the atmosphere to create a heavy rain threat. And it is a major concern, because these rain bands aren't going to move very quickly. As you can see, it's going to stay over a lot of the same areas. So the heavy rain will certainly be a worry for a lot of you guys right around the Midwest, right around Arkansas, Texas, Oklahoma, and Missouri, especially, where they're just going to get pounded by thunderstorm after thunderstorm. So you guys need to keep a close eye on this. In terms of the severe weather you should expect all throughout the United States in general for this week, taking a look at that, you're going to see that there's going to be quite a bit of severe weather right around day one. You see that there's a large area, but however, right around day three, you're going to see that most severe weather will be gone, which is certainly good news with this storm, with these thunderstorm activities. So definitely, this will be mainly 1 to 2 day event for a lot of the Midwest, and just pay attention because large hail and strong winds will certainly be the primary issue with this. And in terms of the amount of wind shear that's in the atmosphere right now, which would determine the tornado threat, I'm taking a look at that. Let me just give me 1 second. Bear with me here. Taking a look at the Europeans forecast when it comes to the wind shear in the atmosphere, there's going to be a decent amount. I'd say it's going to be mainly moderate. So there's certainly that chance of maybe an isolated tornado, even though it's relatively slight. But you see that there's strong winds in the upper levels of the atmosphere, which could induce some severe weather, which could induce some tornado activity right around the Midwest. So keep a close eye on that. And in terms of anything else that's going on with the weather going in the United States, you're gonna see that very warm temperatures are going to be expected because this low pressure system and the ridge, there's some sort of pressure gradient between them, and it's bringing a lot of southerly air further northward thanks to the southerly wind component associated between the low pressure and the high pressure. So it's going to be very warm for a lot tomorrow. It's going to be in New Jersey, it's going to be like 85. So I'm certainly going to enjoy it, and I'm sure a lot of you guys throughout along the East Coast are going to enjoy those very warm temperatures. And however, it will eventually cool down and actually become below average at some point, where we're going to see that big jet stream dip, bring down those northerly winds, and even bring some snow just before we head into summer. So keep a close eye on that. While more temperatures are warm throughout the East Coast, you certainly want to enjoy it. We could see another cool down associated with this jet stream dip headed into this weekend, so keep that in mind. But anyways, guys, I thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more weather content. Make sure to like if you like this video. Make sure to turn on post notifications if you want to see even more weather content, and I hope you guys have a good day.